Good afternoon, all of you. In today's class, we should discuss about while loop. In yesterday's class, we have seen what is a loop and what are the different types of loops available in Python. Whereas loop is nothing but a statement which executes a statement or a group of statements multiple times. Loop is nothing but a concept where it executes a single statement or a group of statements multiple times. Okay, that is called as a loop. In Python, as discussed, there are two types of loops called for loop and while loop. So there is no concept of do while loop in Python programming language. Why? Because do while is an exit control loop, whereas for and while are entry control loops. Python allows only the loops where the condition will be going to be checked first, and then it enters into the body, and then it enters into the body. Okay. So for that purpose, there are only two loops in Python called for loop and while loop. See, this is the syntax of for loop. Yesterday we discussed for is a keyword. This is nothing but a variable. In is an operator. Sequence. A sequence is nothing but a sequence is nothing but which consists of some values. So next will be body of for. Before starting to the body of for, indentation will be followed. Indentation will be followed. So this is the flowchart of for, and we have discussed two sample programs, two sample basic programs on for loop. After that, we have learned what is range function and how can we use range function in Python programming language. That too by using for loop. So range function by using for loop will be done with this program. Hope everyone have understood this program yesterday. Okay, so print range of 10 in the sense the output will be from range of 0 to 10. That means this consists of values from 0 to 9. The range of 10. Suppose if I am going to ask the interpreter to print range of 10, the output will be as range of 0, 10. So what are the values that are stored in this range of 0, 10 in the sense 0 to 9? 0 to 9. Range of 10 ante then output ఏమొస్తుంది అంటే range of 0, 10 వస్తుంది. So range of 0, 10 in the sense interpreter will store 10 values starting from 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Suppose in this place, if I am going to print like print range of 3, print range of 3, print range of 3 in the sense here it comes like print print range of 3 in the sense the output will be like range of 0 comma 3. Range of 0 comma 3 means it consists of three values. Those values are 0, 1 and 2. Clear? This is for loop using range function. Next we have discussed about nested for loop. So today's concept is while loop. What is while loop? So in while loop we are going to use while. In while loop we are going to use while. In this the body of the loop, in this the body of while loop will be entered only if the text expression is being satisfied. Okay. In while loop we need to consider a condition. We need to consider a condition. Suppose based upon the condition, if the condition is satisfied or if it is true, then it enters into the body of while. Then it enters into the body of while. Next, after completing one iteration, that text expression will be going to be checked once again. Okay. See, in this while loop, what the process will be is first it checks the while condition. If the while condition is true, then it enters into the body of while. Then it enters into the body of while. Suppose if the while condition is false, it exits out of the loop. It exits out of the loop. Suppose if the while condition is true, then it enters into the body of while. After completion of one iteration, then again it checks the condition. Then again it checks the text expression or text condition. Again it checks for the expression, and if it is true or satisfied, then it enters into the while. If not, it goes out of the loop. క్లియర్ అర్థమవుతుందా? ఫస్ట్ వైల్ ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే కండిషన్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటుంది. కండిషన్ చెక్ చేసుకొని కండిషన్ ట్రూ ఆర్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ అయితే దెన్ అప్పుడు వైల్ బాడీలోకి వస్తుంది. ఓకే, వైల్ బాడీలోకి వస్తుంది. ఆఫ్టర్ వన్ ఇటరేషన్, ఒక ఇటరేషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళా కండిషన్ లోకి వెళ్ళి మళ్ళా కండిషన్ చెక్ చేసుకొని కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితే మళ్ళీ వైల్ బాడీలోకి వచ్చి బాడీని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, మళ్ళా ఒక సెకండ్ ఇటరేషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళా థర్డ్ ఇటరేషన్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు మళ్ళా వైల్ కండిషన్ లోకి వెళ్ళి if while condition is satisfied, then again it enters into the while body and it executes the statement of the body. This is the process of while. This is the process of while. The process continues until the while condition becomes false. The process continues until the while condition becomes false. See, in Python there is a concept like indentation where when we are going to give a while condition, Immediately the next statement starts with indentation. Immediately the next statement starts with indentation. You see in the syntax. See in the syntax. So while WHIL while is a keyword, is a keyword. Text expression you can mention as text condition also. Test expression or test condition as you like. So while condition at the end you must not forget this colon. This colon indicates immediately when the user is going to press enter button, the next line starts with indentation, which is nothing but the body of file. Which is nothing but the body of file. ఇక్కడ మీరు కాలన్ అనేది మెన్షన్ చేయకుండా ఎంటర్ ప్రెస్ చేస్తే ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్కి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఇండెంటేషన్ రాదు. ఇండెంటేషన్ రాకపోతే interpreter does not treat it as a condition. This particular statement will not be treated as body of while. So make sure the syntax will be followed as it is. Simple syntax. So first you need to mention while keyword. While keyword, open the parentheses, write the condition or expression you want to write. So close the condition, close with the parentheses. At the end, place colon and then press enter button. Automatically the interpreter takes the indentation and treats it as the body of while. Okay, this is the syntax of while loop. Next, coming to the flow chart. In the previous slide I already told you while in the while loop, first the test condition is being checked. Here also entering the while loop, so test condition has been checked. If the condition is true, it goes to the body of while. If the condition is true, it goes to the body of while. After one iteration has been completed, again it goes to the text expression and checks whether the condition is not true or false. If the second iteration is also true, then it goes to the body and again it goes to the test condition. It checks for the third condition. If the third iteration is also true, then it goes to the body and again it goes to the text expression. Suppose text expression కనుక true అయితే ఆటోమేటికల్ గా బాడీలోకి వెళ్తుంది. ఒక ఇటరేషన్ నుంచి సెకండ్ ఇటరేషన్ వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు బాడీ నుంచి మళ్ళా కండిషన్ లోకి వెళ్ళి కండిషన్ చెక్ చేసుకొని ట్రూ అయితే బాడీలోకి వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సెకండ్ ఇటరేషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళా కండిషన్ లోకి వెళ్ళి థర్డ్ ఇటరేషన్ లో కండిషన్ చెక్ చేసుకుని ట్రూ అయితే బాడీలోకి వస్తుంది. This process will be done until the condition is true. Suppose if you got the condition as false, ఇక్కడ టెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ కి వచ్చినప్పుడు కండిషన్ కనుక ఫాల్స్ వస్తే it automatically exits the loop. Suppose ఇక్కడ టెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ట్రూ వస్తే బాడీ ఆఫ్ ది లూప్ లోకి వెళ్తుంది. బాడీని పెర్ఫార్మ్ చేసుకొని మళ్ళీ టెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటుంది. టెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ట్రూ అయితే మళ్ళీ బాడీలోకి వస్తుంది, లేకపోతే లూప్ బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. That is the syntax and flowchart of while. Okay, now in today's class we shall discuss 5 to 6 programs on while loop. So first one is simple while loop. So n is a variable equal to is assignment operator. Okay, this is our prompt message. Enter n is our prompt message. Input is a function. Whereas integer is a method where the user value will be given in integer. ఇక్కడ యూజర్ ఏ వాల్యూ ఇస్తే దాన్ని ఇంటిజర్ లో మార్చుకుంటుంది. ఓకే, సపోజ్ హియర్ ఐ యామ్ గివింగ్ ద వాల్యూ యాజ్ 3. At the time of in the runtime environment, I am going to give the value as 3. So n is equal to 3. Okay, now initially I have taken some variables like sum is equal to 0 and I is equal to n. I have taken two variables where sum is equal to 0 and I equal to n. The purpose of this program is to sum n numbers using while loop. The sum of n numbers using while loop. We need to find the sum of n numbers by using while loop. That is the purpose of this program. For this purpose, I am going to take a variable n, where the value of variable n will be assigned in the runtime environment. Next, I have considered two variables where sum is equal to 0 and I equal to 1. The purpose of taking this variable I is at the time of using the condition. In the syntax of while, we need to mention some sort of condition, right? For mentioning that condition, I have taken a variable called I, where its value is 1. Okay, initially I have taken sum is equal to 0. Okay, next check the syntax. While while is a keyword, I is a variable which I have previously assigned equal to 1 less than or equal to n, where n value is 3. So let us explain this program by executing itself. I will take an IDLE page. And open a file named sample.py. where we shall perform the program there itself and explain, so that it makes you very clear understanding. Okay, this is the program. Okay, initially let us consider we have taken a value as 3. At the runtime environment, I have taken a value as 3. So initially sum is equal to 0, I equal to 1, and this is while condition. So this must be the body of the for. Sorry, why? This must be the body of while condition. This must be the body of the while condition. Okay. So close with this sum. Close with the sum. Go to file, save the file. Okay. Now we shall check out how this execution will be done. So now we are having n value as 3, sum is equal to 0, and I is equal to 1. Okay. In the first iteration, what does it do is it checks the condition. See, what is the value of I? The value of I is 1. 1 less than or equal to 3. Is 1 less than or equal to 3? Condition is right. Correct, right? So 1 is less than or equal to 3. So since the condition has become true, it goes into the body. It goes into the body of while. And after going into the body of while, what it does is sum is equal to, so here sum is equal to the value of sum which I have assigned is 0. 0, 0 plus 1. 0 plus I value is 1. So sum is equal to 1. In the first iteration, since the condition is true, 1 less than or equal to 3, the sum is equal to 1. In the next line, what it is going to perform is I is equal to I plus 1. So I is equal to, in this situation we are having I value as 1. So 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, that gives to 2. That gives to 2. So this is the process which is being done in first iteration. So this particular print statement is out of while loop. ఈ ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది వైల్ బాడీలో లేదు కాబట్టి అప్పుడే ప్రింట్ అయిపోదు. సపోజ్ ఈ ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది కనుక ఇండెంటేషన్ లోపల ఉంటే, సపోజ్ కన్సిడర్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ హియర్. If this particular statement is here, then for every iteration this particular print statement will be getting executed. Since I have placed this print statement out of indentation block, this print statement will be getting executed once the while condition becomes false. ఈ ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది ఇండెంటేషన్ బయట ఉంది కాబట్టి వైల్ కండిషన్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఫాల్స్ అవుతుందో అప్పుడు సమ్ వాల్యూ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. సపోజ్ ఇండెంటేషన్ లో ఉందనుకోండి, దెన్ ఇట్ బికమ్స్ యాజ్ బాడీ ఆఫ్ వైల్ బాడీలో ఉంది కాబట్టి ప్రతిసారి సమ్ అనేది ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. క్లియర్? సో ఇప్పుడు సమ్ అనేది ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ ఫస్ట్ ఇటరేషన్. ఆఫ్టర్ ది ఫస్ట్ ఇటరేషన్, అగైన్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ స్టేట్మెంట్ గోస్ టు వైల్ కండిషన్. Now what it does is now I less than or equal to, now I value is 2. Already we have shown here. Now I value is 2. So now 2 less than or equal to 3. 2 less than or equal to 3. Since the condition is correct, now what happens is sum is equal to, in the above iteration we are having the value of sum as 1. So 1 plus, now we are having the I value as 2. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Coming to the next statement of the body, I is equal to, previously we are having I value as 2. So 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. This is the process which is going to be done in the second iteration. Now coming to the third iteration, what it does is, now again it checks the condition. Now the I value is 3. 3 less than or equal to 3. 3 less than or equal to 3. Since the condition is true, now the sum will become like sum is equal to, in the previous iteration we are having its value as 3. Now we are going to plus that value with I value 3. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Now increment the I value. I is equal to, now we are having I value as 3 plus 1. In this sense 4. This is the process which is going to be done in the third iteration. Now check for another iteration. Now the I value is false. Now the I value is 4. Sorry, the I value is 4. So 4 less than or equal to 3. This is our condition. This is our while condition. Is 4 less than or equal to 3? Condition has been failed, right? So now what happens is, now what happens here is, Now the interpreter goes to the last print statement and prints the output as the sum is 6. The sum is 6. Okay, clear with the explanation? This is the process which is going to be done. Comment lines lo unnadi idi iteration 1 chestadi. This particular 3 lines will be done in iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3, iteration 4. The while condition gets into the false condition. Immediately after getting into the false condition, this print statement will be getting executed. Okay, now we shall check the output. Go to run module, go to the ideally prompt, and here enter n or give any n value. So I am giving 3. The output which we need to get now is the sum is 6. Here, this is the basic program of using a while condition. This is basic program of using a while condition. Here, now my doubt is, can we write a program or can we design a program such that there will be no false condition in while? My doubt is, can we write a program which makes the while loop never becomes a false condition? అర్థమవుతుందో చెప్పేది? while loop true అయితే బాడీలోకి వెళ్తుంది అంటున్నాం, ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ వైల్ కండిషన్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటుంది, ఫాల్స్ అయితే బయటకు వస్తుంది అంటున్నాం. క్లియర్, అదంతా బాగానే ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు నా డౌట్ ఏంటంటే, can we design a program where the while condition does not become false? అసలు while condition false అనేది అవ్వదు అనే ప్రోగ్రామ్ మనం డిజైన్ చేయగలమా? లెట్స్ చెక్ అవుట్ నౌ. సో while I am taking as true, while I am considering it as true. Now I am going to ask the interpreter to print like hello, Okay, see, consider this program now. What will be the output of this program? Consider only these two lines. So consider these two lines and tell me what will be the output. Okay, I'll be giving the choice, right? So first choice is, do we get any syntax error? First choice is syntax error. Second choice is printing hello one time. Third choice is infinite loop. Fourth choice is no output. Just select
Infinite
A, B,
loop,
C, or D. 74 things. So he said, who is the person who said infinite loop?
40, sir.
40. Okay. 40 I said infinite loop. The remaining any two persons. Any one from boys and one from girls. I already gave you 4 options, right? Option A is syntax error. Option B is hello will be printed one time. Option C is infinite loop. That means the hello will be printed infinite times. And the last statement is no output available. Roll number 97. Roll number 97. I want any output, any answer from one boy and one girl. B3, roll number B3. Niharika of B section.
Yes,
B3. So what is the answer you are going to guess? Good afternoon. So what is the answer you are going to guess?
Sir.
Infinite loop. Okay.
Infinite, sir.
Sure. Okay. So 2 infinite loops. One more answer from any one of you. Niharika of B section. What will be the output among the choices which I have given? Niharika of B section. So 2 members gave me an output like we are going to get infinite loop. So let's check the program. Go to file, save the file, go to run and run the module. So for going to check the output, go to ideally prompt. See, the hello is going to be printed infinite times. The word hello is going to print infinite times. If you check in the end of this particular page, the word hello is going to be printed n number of times. Why it is going to print n number of times? In the sense, there is no false condition in while. So suppose true aithe body of while will be executed, false aithe bayataku vachestadi. అసలు ఫాల్స్ స్టేట్మెంట్ లేదు అనుకుంటే that particular while condition will be executed n number of times, which is nothing but infinite loop, which is nothing but infinite loop. So to stop this process, we need to use a shortcut called control q. We need to use a shortcut called control q. Go to file and exit. Control q. Okay, clear? Okay. Okay, we shall go to the next concept. We shall go to the next example in while. Hope you are clear with these two examples. In while loop, I have already discussed with two examples. One example is to some n numbers using while loop, and the second one is how can we use infinite while loop. How can we? What is the condition if you are going to get infinite while loop? Okay. Now we shall go to the next program. So what will be the output of this program? So what will be the output of this program? Okay. Initially, I have taken a variable called count is equal to 0. Initially taken a variable called count is equal to 0. Let us consider this program also in IDLE so that I will write the iterations which are going to happen there. Let us consider this program also in IDLE so that I will write the iterations where it will be clear understanding to you. 1 second, I am going to open IDLE. IDLE. Go to file, new file. So share this particular file and name this file as while. Something you can name you can name as you wish. So I am giving this file name as while.py. While.py. So consider this example now. Consider this example. Okay. Now I have taken as count is equal to 0. I have taken count is equal to 0. Okay. This is the syntax. While is a keyword. While is a keyword. You can either use space or no need to use space. No issues. The interpreter will not raise any sort of error. Okay. So while count is a variable. Okay. The value of count is 0. So 0 less than 9. 0 less than 9. Okay. In the first iteration, what it checks is 0 less than 9. Is 0 less than or 9? Since the expression of while is true, since the condition of while is true, then it enters into the body. In this particular example, the body of while consists of two lines, two statements. In this particular example, the body of while consists of two statements. Since this print statement is available in the body of while, this statement is going to execute n number of times. N number of times. N number of times in the sense, how many times the while condition will be getting satisfied. While condition true ఎన్నిసార్లు అయితే వస్తుందో అన్ని సార్లు కూడా ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతానే ఉంటది. In the previous example, this particular print statement is out of indentation. Indentation బయట ఉంది కాబట్టి అన్ని సార్లు కాకుండా when the condition has become false, then that particular statement has been executed. Okay. So ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుంది అంటే ప్రతిసారి ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతా ఉంటది. The print statement will be getting executed every time the condition of true becomes, every time the condition of while becomes true. Okay. This is also the body. This is also the body of while. Okay. Now we shall check out for the first iteration. In the first condition, 0 less than or 9. Since 0 is less than or equal to 9, the output which we are going to get will be like this. Okay. The count is 0. Since the value of 0 is 0, here the count is 0 will be printed, and in the next iteration it shows as count is equal to 1, and in the next iteration it shows as count is equal to 1. Okay. This is the first iteration. And in the second iteration, now check for the second iteration. In the second iteration, the count value is 1. So 1 less than or equal to 9. Since 1 is less than or equal to 9, now again the print statement will be like, the count is 1. The count is 1. The print statement will be like the count is 1. Okay. Now the iteration of the second statement will become 2. So 1 plus 1, right? So count is equal to 1 plus 1. Already we are having count 1. 1 plus 1 and 2. So this particular condition will get satisfied up to 8 less than or equal to 9. 8 less than 9. 8 less than 9. So ఇక్కడ మనకి ఎన్ని print statements వస్తాయి? The count is 0, the count is 1, and so on. The print statements will be available in the output until the condition reaches to 9 less than or 9. ఈ కండిషన్ వచ్చేంత వరకు ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అన్ని రిపీట్ అవుతానే ఉంటాయి. Why? Because at this particular situation, the while condition is going to get false. The while condition is going to get as false. 9 less than or 9 less than 9 కాదు కదా. So while condition ఎప్పుడైతే false అయిందో, the while loop will be getting exited. Okay. Now we shall check the output. We shall check the output. Go to file. Control C. Okay. So first one output entry. First line the count is 0. Second line the count is 1. The count is 2. The count is 3, and so on up to the count is 8. And so on up to the count is 8. Go to run module. Go to IDLE shell page. So this is our output. The count is 0. The count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Why this particular has been stopped here in this sense? The while condition has become false. While condition count less than 9 and icham. So when the while condition become like 9 less than or equal to 9, it became false and the program has been the interpreter has came out of the while loop. Clear? Okay. ఇన్నిసార్లు ఎందుకు వచ్చిందో అర్థం అవుతుందా? The count statement in that example లో print statement has got only executed one time. That too when the false condition has become false. But now this particular print statement has executed n number of times. Why? Because this print statement is within the body of while. In that example లో print statement అనేది indentation బయటకు వచ్చేసింది కాబట్టి it does not consider as the body of while. But in this particular example, the print statement is available in the body of while. That is the purpose why we have got those many statements in the output. Clear, everyone? Okay. Next again we shall go to the PPT. This is the example which we are discussing now. Okay. In the next example. So nested while loop. As discussed earlier, what is nested while in this sense? If you are having a while loop in a while, it is called as a nested while loop. Suppose if a program is having a while loop in a while loop, oka while loop lo inko while loop unte kanaka, that is called as a nested while loop. Suppose oka for lo inko for loop, it is called nested for. If else condition lo if else unte, it is called nested if else condition. Clear? So this is the example of nested while loop. So can any one of you tell me what will be the output of this? Roll number 49. So what will be the output of this particular program? Roll number 49.
Sir.
What will be the output of this program? Are you listening to the class?
Sir.
Okay. So what will be the output of this program? This is nested while, right? So in while loop, we are going to have another while. So this program is an example of nested while loop. Nested while loop ante enti? If a while loop consists of a while, then it is called as a nested while loop. Okay, this particular example is nothing but nested while loop. Okay, so can anyone of you tell me what will be the output of this program? Same methodology use చేయండి. ఏం చెప్తున్నాం? ఫస్ట్ వైల్ కండిషన్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటది. కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితే బాడీలోకి వెళ్తది, లేకపోతే వైల్ బాడీలోంచి ఎగ్జిట్ అయిపోతుంది. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ది కండిషన్ ఈస్ ట్రూ, ఇట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ ది బాడీ ఆఫ్ ది స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అండ్ అగైన్ ఇట్ గోస్ టు ది టెస్ట్ కండిషన్. సో వైల్ I less than 4 is nothing but outer loop. I less than 4, this particular statement is nothing but outer loop, and this particular statement is nothing but inner loop. The loop which is handling the variable I is the outer loop, and the variable which is having j is nothing but the inner loop. Okay, so I is equal to 4 and j is equal to 8. So immediately after entering into the body, so I value is 1. I value is 1. So 1 is less than equal, 1 is less than 4. I value is 1, right? So 1 is less than 4. Since this particular while statement is correct, it goes into the body. So body in this sense, this is the condition. Body in this sense, this is the condition. Okay, now it checks for the condition like, while j value is 5. 5 is less than 8. 5 is less than 8. Okay. Now both the conditions of while are true. So in this condition I is less than 4, it's true. And in this condition 5 is less than 8, both are true. Now we are going to print I value and j value. So this part is nothing but ఇక్కడ మనకి I value వస్తుంది, j value వస్తుంది కదా, ఆ రెండు values కి మధ్యన కామా ప్లేస్ చేయడానికి we have used this particular part. Okay. So what is I value now? So the I value now is 1, comma, and the j value now is 5. This is our first output. Clear? Since this particular print statement is available in while condition, this particular print statement is available in body of inner while loop. This statement will be executed until this condition becomes false. ఈ కండిషన్ ఫాల్స్ అయ్యేంత వరకు కూడా ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది రన్ అవుతానే ఉంటది. సో we are going to get those many print statements. Okay. In the next line what we are going to get is j is equal to j plus 1. J is equal to j plus 1. J is equal to j plus 1 in this sense already we are having the value of j as 5. So plus 1 in this sense we are going to get the value as 6. Okay. So now the j value is 6. In the same way go to the next statement and perform it. Now the value of I is already 1 and now plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. In the second iteration the value of I is 2 and the value of j is 6. So again it checks for the condition. Now here 2 is less than 4. Condition is right, correct? So again it goes to j condition. So now the value of j is 6. So 6 is less than 8. So both the conditions of while are true. Since both the conditions of while are true, in the next line the output which is going to get is like 2, 6. Okay. Next, again it is going to increment. Now the value will be incremented like 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. And now the value of I is 2, right? So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Now the value becomes like this. So now the I value is 3 and j value is 7. So it goes to the condition and it checks the condition. Like 3 is less than 4. So condition is right. Next it goes to here and j value is 7. Since the 7 is also less than 8, both the conditions of while are true. In the third iteration. Okay. Now print the values of I comma j. The values of I comma j are 3 comma 7. Now increment j value. So 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. And here I value is 3. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Okay. So now I value is 4 and j value is 8. So coming to the loop. Now I value is 4, right? So 4 less than 4. Is the condition true? No, right? Since the condition of outer while is false, it does not execute the body of while. While condition false అయిపోవటం వలన it does not enter into the body and it comes out of the program and it comes out of the loop. So the output for our program is 1 comma 5. This will be the output. Of our program. 1 comma 5. In the next line 2 comma 6. In the next line 3 comma 7. Okay. We shall execute the program and check whether this output is correct or not. Remember, 1 comma 5, in the next line 2 comma 6, and in the next line 3 comma 7 will be our output. Okay, so save this particular file, go to file and save the file, go to run module. One second. There are no proper indentations which I have here. See, indentations are not correct, right? So we need to take utmost care where the indentations are also clear, where the indentations are also placed correctly. Since I have used these comment lines, the indentations has been changed. Okay, so press enter button, and this statement must be here. Now press enter button again, press enter button again. This is the body of inner while. This is the body of inner while. Okay, this must be our program. This must be our correct program with correct indentation. Go to run module. Go to IDLE shell page to check the output. So our output is 1 comma 5, 2 comma 6, 3 comma 7. Clear? This will be our output of the program. This is how we are going to use nested while loop in Python programming language. In yesterday's class, we have discussed how we are going to use for loop, and in today's class, we have discussed how we are going to use while loop. Okay. In for loop, we are going to use range function also. In for loop, there is a concept of using range function also. So in today's class, we have discussed what is while, what is the syntax of while, how can we use a while loop in Python programming language, two basic programs, and third program is how can we make a program where the while condition will not get false. How can we make a program where the while condition does not get false? While condition false lekanda eppudu ostadi అని కూడా చెప్పాం మనం. Okay, so since we are having 5 to 8 minutes of time, now what I am going to ask all of you is, you no need to do anything. I will be performing a program where I am going to use while loop in between and with the use of else. While loop అనేది యూస్ చేయాలి అంటున్నాను. While loop తో పాటు else ను కూడా ఎలా యూస్ చేద్దాం అనేది చూద్దాం. While loop తో పాటు how can we use else? Okay, now we need to take a program such that we need to use while అనే keyword యూస్ చేయాలి, as well as we need to use else also. So consider this program. So any guesses of output? Anyone can guess what will be the output of this program? Any one of you? So count equal to 0 is a variable which is assigned a value 0. Count is a variable where the value of count is assigned as 0. So this is while condition. If this while condition is true, the body of this while will be getting executed. The body of while, which consists of two statements, will be getting executed. Suppose if it is false in the sense, if the while condition is false, then this body will be getting executed. If the while condition is false, then this body is going to get executed. Okay, now we shall check the execution of this program. So count is equal to 0. Initially the count is 0. Okay, now while condition, while count in this sense, the value of count is 0. 0 less than 5. 0 less than 5. Is the condition true? Is 0 less than 5? Yes, right? So since 0 is less than 5, then this particular statement is going to print. This particular statement is going to print. So count is equal to 0, 0 less than 5. The value of count is 0. So the first line of the output is 0 is less than 5. 0 is less than 5. Here count is a variable. So initially in the first iteration of the while loop, the value of count is 0. So the first output is 0 less than 5. Okay. Next, in the next statement, the count will be incremented. So count is equal to count plus 1. So 0 plus 1, 1. So next again it goes to the while condition and it checks count in the sense 1 less than 5. Is 1 less than 5? Condition is true, right? So again our print statement will be like this. 1 is less than 5. 1 is less than 5. This will be our print statement. Okay. Next it goes to count. Count is equal to count plus 1. Count is equal to count plus 1. So now we are having count as 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. When we are going to the third iteration, the value of count becomes 2. Okay. Now go to the condition. 2 is less than 5. Is 2 less than 5? Since the condition is true, again it goes to the body of the file and it prints as like this. 2 is less than 5. 2 is less than 5. Again it increments the count. Count is equal to 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 in the sense 3. It goes to the while loop. So 3 less than 5. Is 3 less than 5? Condition is right? So now it prints as 3 is less than 5. Again it prints as 4 is less than 5. Again it prints as 4 is less than 5. So now count is equal to 4 plus 1 5. Count is equal to 4 plus 1 5. It goes to the condition. Now the value of count is 5. Is 5 less than 5? Is 5 less than 5? Since the condition has become false, 5 less than 5. Since the condition of 5 has become false, it does not execute these two statements. ఇక్కడ while condition అనేది 5 less than 5 అయింది కాబట్టి it does not execute the body of while loop. So ఈ while condition అనేది fail అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి interpreter goes to else. Interpreter goes to else and perform the statement like this. So 5 is not less than 5. The output will be like this. 5 is not less than 5. Clear? Our output is this. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఐ షల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ దిస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం అంటే వైల్ లూప్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. వెరాజ్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు యూజ్ ఎల్స్ ఆల్సో. వైల్ ఎల్స్ రెండు కండిషన్స్ ని సాటిస్ఫై చేస్తే వీఆర్ డిజైనింగ్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్. ఓకే, ఇనిషియల్ గా కౌంట్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అంటున్నాం. వైల్ కండిషన్ లోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత 0 less than 5. 0 less than 5 అనే కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయింది కాబట్టి ఈ రెండు స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి. ఓకే, ఈ రెండు స్టేట్మెంట్స్ లో ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అంటే కౌంట్ వాల్యూ ప్రెసెంట్ ఎంత ఉంది 0. సో ద అవుట్పుట్ విల్ బి 0 less than 5. ఇక్కడ రాసేసుకుంది 0 less than 5 అనేది ఇక్కడ రాసేసుకుంది. ఇన్ ది నెక్స్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ది కౌంట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి గెట్ ఇంక్రిమెంటెడ్. సో కౌంట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 in the sense 1. Okay, now the count value is 1. Remember, now the count value is 1. Again go to while loop. మళ్ళా while loop వెళ్ళి మళ్ళా కండిషన్ చెక్ చేస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు కండిషన్ లో కౌంట్ వాల్యూ ఎంత ఉంది 1. 1 less than 5. Is 1 less than 5? Condition true, right? So again this print statement will be executed and our output will be like this. Okay, now after interpreter giving the output, it goes to the next statement like count is equal to count plus 1. So now we are having count as 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. In the third iteration, now the count value is 2. So 2 less than 5. Is 2 less than 5? The condition is true. So this part will be done. In the same way 3 less than 5. In the same way 4 less than 5. Okay, next malla increment chesinapudu emavutadi count is equal to 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 in the sense 5. 4 plus 1 in the sense 5. It checks to the condition. Condition lo emundi count anundi. Count value enta 5. Is 5 less than 5? Since 5 is not less than 5 ante ikkada emavuthundi ee condition anedi fail అయిపోయింది. So while condition has got false state. So the while condition has entered false state. మన సింటాక్స్ ప్రకారం ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాం, వైల్ కండిషన్ అనేది ట్రూ అయితే బాడీలోకి వెళ్ళి స్టేట్మెంట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ఫాల్స్ అయితే బాడీ బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది అని చెప్పాం. సో ప్రోగ్రామ్ విల్ నాట్ గెట్ ఎగ్జిటెడ్. ప్రోగ్రామ్ మొత్తం బయటకు వచ్చేసేది. ద బాడీ ఆఫ్ ఫర్ విల్ బి ఎగ్జిటెడ్. వైల్ బాడీ ఏదైతే ఉందో ది బాడీ ఆఫ్ వైల్ నుంచి బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో ఇక్కడ కండిషన్ ఫెయిల్ అయింది కాబట్టి ఈ 3 స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఇంకా పెర్ఫార్మ్ అవ్వవు. These 3 statements will not be getting performed. So next ఏముంది మనకి else అని ఉంది. అంటే ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ while condition false state లోకి వచ్చేసిందో అప్పుడు ఈ else condition అనేది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయ్యి this is the statement which is going to get in the else condition. This is the statement which is we are going to get in else statement. Clear? Suppose suppose నేను ఇక్కడ చిన్న చేంజ్ చేస్తా, count less than or equal to 5 అంట, count less than or equal to 5. So the output will be like this, the output will be like this. So last statement లో ఏమవుతుంది, 6 is not less than 5, 6 is not less than 5. అర్థమైందా? ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ కండిషన్ ఏమవుతుంది, 5 less than or equal to 5 కూడా ట్రూ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి this particular two statements will be executed, and when the interpreter is going to perform this statement, this will be the output of the statement, that will be the output of the statement. After the completion of this statement, the interpreter does execute this one, count is equal to count plus 1. So 5 plus 1 6. Again it goes to the while condition, the count value is 6, 6 less than or equal to 5. Since 6 is not less than or equal to 5, that means we have got the while condition as false. So the body of while will be getting exited. While body లో నుంచి వచ్చేస్తాం కానీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ మొత్తం ఎగ్జిట్ అవ్వదు. సో while body లో నుంచి ఎగ్జిట్ అయిపోయి while తర్వాత ఏముంది, else condition లో ఏముంది, not less than 5. So this will be the output in the else condition. Okay, we shall execute the program and we shall check. Go to run module, take the output page, see this is our program, this is our program. Clear? So in today and yesterday's class we have briefly discussed, okay, we have taken 5 to 6 examples, nearly 4 to 5 examples, and we have briefly discussed about what is a loop, what is for loop, what is while loop. Okay, and in for loop also what is the syntax of for, what is the flowchart of for, what is the syntax for while, and what is the syntax for. Okay, we have discussed the flowcharts and syntax of both the loops. In for loop we have taken some basic examples. In for loop we have taken some basic examples where we have checked with range function as well as nested for loop also. In the same way, in today's class we have checked with while loop using else condition, where, and the second program is while loop where it never gets false state, and two basic examples of while condition, and the last program is nested while loop, and the last program is nested while loop. So are anyone having doubts in today's and yesterday's class? So by today we are going to learn the concept of loops in Python. So if you are going to have any doubts, please ask me now.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.